To Your Health, where we talk to local health leaders to help you feel better, live better, and be better.
Hi, and welcome to Your Health. It is time to schedule those sports physicals for our kids, and we have Dr. Ryan Wagner, a sports medicine physician with THEDACARE, here to help us with that topic. Dr. Wagner, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, so these sports physicals are so important. Tell us more about them.
Yeah, so the pre-participation physical exam is ideally done by a healthcare provider in the clinic. And the goal of it is really to assess athletes' preparedness, whether or not they're safe to return to sport, as well as participate in sports in general. It's mandated usually by the state of Wisconsin through the WIAA. And I really encourage the athlete and their families to have these done early in the season prior to their sport, just in case they need any further follow-up examination by a specialist, that they have time to have that examination done so it doesn't hold them out of sport.
That's a really good tip, to plan ahead with these appointments. Now, I mean, when you sign your kid up for the sport, they make you attach that physical, so you have to get these done. Tell us, what can we expect to happen at a sports physical?
Yeah, so typically we'll start with doing a basic history. We usually ask the athlete, do you have any issues with participating in sports? Do you get any shortness of breath, any kind of chest pain? We'll also talk about family history, making sure there's no cardiac abnormalities or any kind of sudden cardiac death in the family. And then we'll also talk about whether or not they have any kind of chronic diseases such as asthma or diabetes. We'll then usually move on to a physical exam. And once again, this is usually focused on multiple organ systems. So we really focus on the lungs, the heart, and the musculoskeletal system. And then once we complete that, we'll kind of recap and kind of talk about things, and we'll kind of give our recommendations. Are they cleared to participate in activities, or, as I mentioned before, do they need any kind of follow-up with a specialist?
All right, now in the last 30 seconds, tell us, how is a sports physical different from a wellness visit?
Yeah, great question. As I kind of mentioned, with the sports physicals, it's really focusing on making sure that the athlete is able to participate in sports safely. With a wellness physical, this is usually done by the pediatrician or a PCP, and that's more of a comprehensive type exam. I think the one big thing to take away from this is that the sports physical does not replace the wellness exam done by the pediatrician or the PCP. So you should always still follow through with the wellness exam.
All great information. Thank you so much, Dr. Wagner, and thank you for watching To Your Health.
The preceding was a paid advertisement.